right, welcome back to Am I on Speaker with Kylie and Cali. Today we're here to talk about the New Year's, and we're back with another episode. Hope you're as excited as we are.
We're so excited.
Second episode, yeah.
Thank you guys also for like all the reviews and like everyone giving us advice on things and stuff. So it's
all
been
the
great.
Feedback and all your support has been like making us so excited to come out with more.
Been great.
And yeah, we hope you guys enjoy.
We're comfy today.
Yeah, we are. Well, not so much me. I tried.
It's okay.
We ditched the ugly Christmas sweaters. So.
Exactly. You know what? Everybody was obsessed with those though. When I went to Christmas, they were like, "Can I have that sweater?" And I was like, "No."
Callie and I do this thing where we we match. We have like matching Van Cleefs. We have matching.
Yes.
We have
Actually,
matching
I'm
Dior
wearing mine
bags.
today. I usually never wear it, but.
Oh yeah, you can show your.
Even though I have like scratches.
Don't
all over
mind my makeup on my hand. I use it to do my eyebrows. That's my practice.
We love it. Anyways, I feel like today we should start off the new year by talking about like habits and micro habits and like things to do to start off your new year right without having a resolution, because like I feel like resolutions.
Yeah, resolution.
They don't stick.
No, I get you. And then you're just like setting yourself up for failure.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Like setting these things up, and you end up not doing it, disappointing yourself. And
because they're too big to like follow through with.
Right.
And I feel like habits and micro habits are very like small things that you could start doing in the new year, and then you finally just adjust to them, because habits take only a little bit to get used to, which is what I've learned. I love.
So for example, like start cleaning your room, doing laundry. Yeah. Like I think what helps me is making a schedule.
I agree.
Because otherwise my brain is all over the place. I'm a chaotic mess. Like I need to write stuff down and say, okay, this day I'm gonna do my laundry. This day I'm gonna wash my dishes. Even though that should be like, when you finish making dinner or eating, wash your dishes. That doesn't happen.
Exactly.
So I need like a day to like, reset. And people do reset Mondays or reset Sundays.
Yes, yeah.
Sundays. And that's kind of what I plan on doing for this new year, just because my mental health hasn't been the best, because I was doing good for like 3 years. Yeah. And all of a sudden it like just
skyrocketed down.
It's been so hard. And I don't know what to do, because all the people around me are like, oh no, like this is like a normal thing. Everybody feels this way. And I'm like, well, I didn't feel this way until recently. Yeah, I don't like it, and I'm not gonna be okay with it. So I'm doing whatever it takes to get my mental health right. And if that's creating better habits and
I'm the same way. Both of our mental healths are down there. But in the new year, you can create little micro habits by like cleaning and like doing little things around your house, or like, I don't know, maybe you're trying to not drink anymore. You just have like, don't cut it off completely kind of thing, because that never sticks, which is I've realized with a lot of things in my life, to just like drink only one a day, or like, I don't know, make your bed once a day, like in the morning, like stick to it, like just like stick to like little micro habits of like getting your life together. And it does help in the long run. Like if I don't make my bed in the morning, I feel like a complete mess. Like it's bad, because now I have like OCD about it.
So I noticed when I was in the mental hospital, everybody was like, wow, you have it so together, because every morning I'd wake up and I was the only one there that would like just get up, do her makeup, and like make my bed. I don't do that here. Like in the real world, but I just like was so bored, no phone, no TV, like nothing. It was like we'd wake up at 6:30 and get our day going. And it was like, I had to keep my mind busy. Yeah. And I ended up like telling myself like, this is so good for me. Yeah. It gives me a sense of like pride and like proud of myself. And towards the end of the day, you come home, your bed's made, and it's just like something you can't wait to jump into. And
especially because like before you went in, you were like always doing something, like running around, like taking care of your grandma, like doing all these things like in one day. So like you were probably sitting there like, what do I do? Like, what am I supposed to do right now? And then finally you learned to like kind of relax when you were in there. I feel
was like a hummingbird, which I get that from my mom because she's all over the place, one thing to the next. And I liked living in that headspace because it kept my mind busy. But now, like,
keeps you distracted until you sit down and realize that, like, that's not a good habit to have.
No. And they told, like, being still is okay. And one thing I learned is, like, I felt like it was a crime to just sit still or be at home and watch TV. I'm like, I don't know if I had, like, fear of missing out or I felt like I was just doing something wrong by, like, sitting at home.
You thought you were, like, wasting time when in reality that could help you in the long run to not waste time.
Right.
Like you have to take care of your brain first.
Right. And I have never prioritized like my mental health like I am doing now. I miss alcohol.
She definitely didn't.
No. And I miss alcohol more than anything. Like all my friends still drink. I can be around it. I occasionally will like take a sip. Yeah. Literally one sip, and that's as far as I'll take it. But if you would have asked me a couple months ago, do you foresee yourself not drinking? Absolutely not. That was not an option. Like when I went and had my nose job in New York, I was supposed to not drink for like 2 weeks prior to the surgery. And I was like, I'm going to go a month. Couldn't do that. So I went the 2 weeks and I didn't drink. And then on the flight, a couple days after my surgery on the flight back home, I had my bandage on my nose and I was like, oh my God, I can't breathe. I just realized I can't breathe and I'm on an airplane and I need to get off this airplane right now. Like panic attack.
Yeah.
And I decided to drink and calm me down right away. And I think every day after my surgery, I was just having a White Claw or two before bed because I found it was like an escape for my anxiety.
And that's how I am.
Until it wasn't.
Yeah.
Until it wasn't. It takes care of like that problem that it medicates that problem you're suppressing, whether it's depression or anxiety, until it doesn't work anymore. And it stopped working for me. And it sucks because I love alcohol. So
I'm going to take a shot to that because my mental health is not okay today. Because it's actually, how many hours is it until New Year's?
Okay, well, I'm not good at math, but it's 7. So
it's 7 p.m.
5 hours.
5 hours.
No, that's not right.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 5.
Okay, perfect. I got kicked out of my math class in high school, so.
ASMR of me taking a shot. Okay, absolutely not. Take this away from me.
You forgot to go.
No, yeah, but I agree with that. I definitely sometimes use alcohol as like a suppressant, but
she uses alcohol to cope is what she's trying to say. But I can be around it. I can still have fun. I don't know if I'm going to be sober forever.
That's okay.
So I'm not going to tell myself.
Yeah.
I am not going to sit here and tell myself that, oh, this year I'm going to stay sober. Because that isn't.
You just don't.
I'm going to be sober today is what I'm going to do. And
exactly.
that's every day kind of my mindset.
And if you feel like, I don't know, sipping a White Claw, sip a White Claw.
Yeah.
Like.
And I really hope my anxiety didn't take over because it really has changed my life. Like the day I had my panic attack, I went to the hospital 2 days in a row and I was like, I'm dying. Like, take me back there. They were like, you need to take a seat, crazy lady. And I was like, no, you don't understand.
You
like,
don't get it.
It's my time. Like, I can feel it. And they were like, sit down. And I did. Worst 3 hours of waiting I've ever had to deal with in my life. And I never want to feel like that again. Ever, ever, ever. I just felt so out of control. And my mom was like, Kylie, calm down. Like, just calm down. Okay. Thank you for the advice.
It was bad. Like, you couldn't even go to the bathroom, like, in the hospital. I was
she had to walk. She came and sat with me in the hospital waiting room. And I just was like shaking.
Yeah. And she was like, I have to pee so bad. I do this thing with my friends where, like, if they feel sad or, like, I don't know, anxious and stuff, I try to distract them. I was trying to distract her. I was trying to make her laugh and stuff.
And it helped for a little bit.
Yeah.
I was calm for, like, maybe an hour, and then it would just come back.
It just sucks seeing your friends like that.
It was so
I was
scary.
really sad for you, but then now you're good.
I'm good now. I'm a lot better.
Yeah.
I mean, I have anxiety here and there. Like, I'll start to feel my heart rate spike or I start to get chest pain, which it feels so real. Like, it feels like your heart is gonna stop. But it's just crazy what anxiety is. It's the devil. When we were talking about emotions in the treatment center, we had to talk about emotions and how we felt all the time. And fear was like the one that I would pick every day.
You would
and
gravitate towards it?
Yeah, and fear is just can take over every aspect of your life. It can take over your happiness. It can take over. If you let fear win, there's nothing like everything.
And I feel like that's what you do most of the time.
Yeah.
It's just kind of all in your head.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And that's what's worse about it is like.
You can't fix that unless you mentally
get right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's all about what you do.
Right.
Instead of a doctor or because you can't really do anything about that.
They tried me on, I was very anti-medication when I got there. I was like, that's not happening.
Yeah.
And Cali's on medicine.
Yeah.
She's on
Flo.
Prozac.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fluoxetine.
So she would always
her.
talk about it. And I'm like, dang, should I try that? But I was never really depressed before. So I was like, there's no reason. I would have off days, but.
It's for both. I honestly got it for anxiety. And then they tested me in the hospital. They're like, you have depression. I was like, no, I don't. I was in denial. But this was 3 years ago. But
like, what's that?
Now I'm obsessed with it.
So for our whole 2 years, she would talk about this medication of our friendship. And I was like, oh, that sounds cool. Another mutual friend of ours got on it. So when I go into the mental hospital, they are like, you should start medicine. And I was like, no, I can fix this on my own.
Yeah.
I got this. I'm strong. I can do anything, which I can. I am so headstrong that it's very surprising to me where I am right now.
Yeah.
It's scary because I can get through anything, mentally.
Yeah.
And right now I can't.
So it's overload of stress.
So they would tell me you needed to give it a shot, and I did, and they started me on the wrong medicine.
Yeah.
Which this might not be the wrong medicine
for other people,
but it was for me.
Yeah, you have to luckily for me, when I got put on the fluoxetine, it was perfect for me. But some people get put on it and they don't like it.
Some
so
people, it's
else.
you have to try different cocktails of medication,
Exactly.
which is so fucked up because when you're feeling depressed, it's oh, so it could get worse.
Yeah.
And I didn't go in there depressed. I went in there anxious. They gave me Lexapro, which works for some people that I know. And the Lexapro made me so depressed. I laid in bed
horrible.
for 3 days staring at the wall. My roommate was like, I give up. She would be like, can I paint your nails? And I'm like, no. And that's not like me. I'm always let's do something. You know? And I just wanted to lay in bed and stare at the wall.
That's really
it felt
crazy.
like a ghost, floating.
Yeah.
I don't know. And we would go to dinner. I would sit away from everybody. And it's just.
Yeah, that's bad.
Was really hard. And luckily, I stopped it right away.